Ciao everyone, I'm Rossella Rago. Welcome back to Cooking with Nonna. Today you'll notice that I'm Nonna-less, but that is just because I want to make Nonna a Valentine's Day surprise that's kind of a little bit metagon for her, but it's going to be delicious anyway. I am making a Red Velvet Ciambella with a cream cheese mascarpone glaze that everybody is going to love, and the best part about it is that there's no butter in this. This is a really traditional American dessert, or I say metagon, but it's so good. It's a classic, and it's the perfect thing to make a special Valentine's Day treat because it's a beautiful red color inside. So I'm going to start my ciambella with making kind of some homemade buttermilk. And this is just some whole milk, and I have the juice of a lemon in here. I'm going to pour this in. I'm going to give it a little stir. And we're going to let this sit for about 5 minutes. And what this is going to do to your cake is add an insane amount of moisture to your cake, like unbelievable moisture. And we're going to come back in 5 minutes and watch how this has changed the milk a little bit. You see how the lemon juice kind of curdles the milk a little bit? That's exactly what we want. So yeah, that's what that does. It actually tenderizes the gluten in the flour and it gives the cake a softer, more full-bodied texture, which is exactly what you want in a cake, right? So then I'm going to take this 00 flour. Now you can use all-purpose if you want, but for a cake like this, I want it to be light. So I used a lighter flour like 00. And I'm going to take the cocoa powder. This is unsweetened cocoa powder. A lot of people don't know that cocoa powder is actually in Red Velvet. It's kind of like a chocolate cake dyed red a little bit. I'm going to take the sugar that we have. I'm going to take our vanillina packets. I love adding vanilla every time I use chocolate. I don't know why. I think it just offsets the flavor of the it actually brings the flavor of the chocolate out a little bit to me. And I'm going to add our baking soda. We're not using baking powder because baking soda is going to interact with the acid in the buttermilk better to give us a nice little bit of lift. Now I'm going to just whisk this together. Oh, and a little bit of salt. Just a little shake. I'm going to whisk this together. Okay, so now that we whisked our dry ingredients together, I'm going to add our homemade buttermilk to this bowl. I'm going to add our eggs. And again, for the full measurements and the complete list of ingredients, just go to cookingwithnonna.com. Everything's right there. I'm going to add our vinegar, white vinegar. Going to add our olive oil. Now, you can use vegetable oil if you want, but I don't love using vegetable oil. I like using olive oil, not extra virgin, in pretty much everything, even baked goods. It's Nonna's favorite oil. I'm making this for Nonna, so here's some olive oil. This is also going to give us insane moisture. And this is the star of the show. This is red food coloring, a whole lot of red food coloring because it actually takes quite a few drops to get it super red. So here's a tip, just buy the red one by itself, stands alone. Gel food coloring will also give you a more intense red if that's what you're after, but this is just an obscene amount of red food coloring right in here. And we're going to start mixing with an electric mixer. Go slow at first. Okay. Now that we got that mixed, I'm going to start adding my dry ingredients. So I'm going to add about half of this. Okay. And go slow as you can with your mixer so you don't spatter everywhere. It's a beautiful red. All that food coloring does not go to waste. I'm going to add the other half now. Okay. Now this is actually done. We're going to pour it into our bundt cake pan. I like baking this in a bundt cake pan because I like drizzling the glaze over the top, and I like how it kind of drips off the sides. But you could bake it in a sheet pan. You could bake it in a round cake pan. Totally up to you. I do have a bundt cake pan that I sprayed with baking spray because you want to make sure it comes out nice and easily. And we're just going to start pouring this right in. It's so red and so beautiful. Okay, let me just get the extra. Because if I don't get every single thing out of this bowl, Nonna's going to kill me. Because we don't got to waste nothing. I'm actually curious to see if she likes red velvet cake. I'm not sure. Because I know she likes donuts. Her favorite dessert is donuts, believe it or not. Jelly donuts, because she says jelly donuts don't have as much sugar, which is very interesting. But I have a sneaking suspicion that she's going to like red velvet. I think that the chocolate flavor in it kind of will offset the sugar. And she likes to claim things are not too sweet, and that's why she likes them. So I hope I have success. She's going to come taste this when it's done. Okay, so this is going to rise quite a bit. Don't be alarmed. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven for 45 to 50 minutes. Always do a toothpick test. If it comes out, red, no good, leave it in there another 5 minutes until the toothpick is clean. So when we come back, I'm going to show you what it looks like baked, and we're going to make the glaze for it. Okay, so our Red Velvet Ciambella is out of the oven. This is what it looks like. And you'll notice on this side it looks a little bit brown, but I just want to lift it up because you can see the beautiful red color that it baked into on this side. And don't worry, because when you cut into it, it's going to have that pretty red color as well. And we're going to make a beautiful cream cheese mascarpone glaze to go on top of this. I have equal parts cream cheese and mascarpone. You could do this with all cream cheese or all mascarpone if you want. I like the mix because the cream cheese gives it that classic cream cheese flavor that is like the classic pairing with red velvet cake. And the mascarpone actually gives it a nice buttery quality. And who doesn't like a buttery glaze? So I'm just going to get them both into a bowl. I'm going to add 1 packet of vanillina powder. It's like my secret ingredient for everything. And you can also use vanilla extract if you don't have this, but this just smells amazing. So and I'm going to add like a drop of the milk just to start loosening things up. And I'm going to use a mixer for this because it's just more powerful. It's going to get it nice and smooth. But you can use a fork. And I'm going to add the rest of the milk. And if you don't want to do a glaze, you don't really have to. You could just hit it with some confectioner's sugar on top and have that be the end of it. But I think a glaze, like when you can do a glaze, why not? And I'm going to start sifting this confectioner's sugar over the cream that we have here. Now it's important to do this because otherwise you're going to get lumps. And there's nothing worse than a lumpy glaze, let me tell you right now. So I'm going to turn it on and mix well. Okay, and now we have our beautiful glaze. I'm going to start spooning it over top. And you know what? Maybe we're just going to pour. I think we're just going to pour. God, I love a good glaze. I love a good glaze moment. Oof. And you could go in with your spoon and like smooth it out. So you want it to be thin enough that it's pourable, but thick enough that it stays nice and white. Okay. And to give it a sweet little touch, I think we need a little decoration over here. So I just have these little sugar hearts that I got on Amazon. I will link them. And we're just going to put these all over. They're super cute. They're all different sizes, but I like these little ones. Nonna, what do you think?
They look beautiful. Very nice cake.
You want to taste?
Yeah, sure.
You sure?
Sure.
I hope you don't say you don't like it now.
Why? No, they look very good.
Okay. Oh, look at that red color inside. That is gorgeous.
Very good. Look nice.
I'm going to rest it like this. Look. Bright red on the inside. I mean, not bright red, but it's like pretty red. It's beautiful. You want to taste?
Yeah, sure.
Take a fork. I'm going to taste too.
That's so good.
How do you think?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very good cake.
Not too sweet, right?
Yeah. Not too sweet. They look good. See?
What do you like more, this cake or donuts?
Better this one.
Yeah, you think
sure.
so?
Sure.
Oh, I hope so. That makes me so happy.
Very good.
This is an Americana cake.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like it, huh?
I like. Very good.
This I make for you for San Valentino.
Oh, yeah? Thank you very much. I make a, congratulations for you too.
Congratulations to me.
I want to say happy Valentine's Day for all innamorati. And they make this cake, this red, very nice color. Bye-bye.
Red is the color of love. We love this cake. You love her?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I could see you love her. So we're going to finish our cake, guys. We'll see you guys next time. Ciao.
Ciao.